Okay, everybody, we have something to talk about here. I have gotten a hold of Amazon to ask about this 8-bit Duo controller. And the controller, from what they say, I'm going to post it right here. Yeah, that's right. We have that going on too. So, the controller, according to Amazon, originally told me, oh, you're going to get it May 2nd. And I had posted that in the video. Well, today I have gotten a hold of them and they stated it's going to be May 15th for the delivery, and he's going to do everything he can to get me that delivery. But last week, which is what I was going to talk about, Polygon and many other websites talked about this 8-bit Duo no longer shipping to U.S. from China due to Trump tariffs. Due to the tariffs, only products from the U.S. warehouse are available for shipping to the United States. Now, that was updated, it says April 30th, but, you know, whatever. It was last week, though. So, apparently this Nicole Carpenter, a senior reporter, asking video game stuff, who knows, but gaming controller company 8-bit is suspending shipments to the United States. Per notice on website, the temporary pause on shipments is due to the Trump administration's tariffs, blah, 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 under blah, 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 blah. So, as you can see right here, the tariffs are already forcing the video game to, drop it like it's hot. And so as we go down here, of course, you got clickbait everywhere. This is something from their website, and it says, these controllers and this stuff here will not be shipped to the United States for sure. Now, in here, you see a mod kit for original N64 controller and Rumble Pack Hall Effect joystick. I don't know if that's the 8-bit 64 controller for the analog or not. That's obviously some sort of kit for the 8-bit. But we have a kid over here screaming, so I'm doing it with the kid. This is the fun part, people. So, as you can see, all this stuff has been canceled for United States delivery. However, they have some sort of deal with Amazon, which is the separate deal that everybody is able to still pre-order controllers. They're saying by June 30th, and I don't know, but I am posting up on the screen some of the stuff that they had sent. Now, this is what worries me. If you see right here, it says the 8-bit Duo controller, as we can see right here, the 8-bit mod kit. Well, we're not really getting a mod kit, but we are getting a controller. So is this the controller that's the issue? Or what is the issue here? So, I don't know, but we know for a fact that the warehouse, basically, for the 8-bit Duo, is kind of shut down. They're only supplying China and other places right now. And so, you'd have to buy it through the UK. So, I guess they're shipping to the UK, and then any shipments out of the UK to the United States would be okay. For now, but there's still tariffs on that. So who knows what's really going on. What we do know is Amazon told me May 15th now, as you'll see me posting, and we don't know really what's going on. We may not see our analog at all from the company. So the analog 3D just may not show up. They're hoping that everybody will just cancel their orders and have to pay more when the time comes. Like I said, the shipment for the analog 3D stated September in the pictures and in the video where I was going into the shop app itself, and when you log in, it goes and checks all your orders, and it says to be delivered by air, and then order will be shipped come September of 2025. for the Analog 3D.
Yeah.
So as you can read right here, we have a lot of stuff up on the screen here. And the Federal Trade Commission are classified as toys, not technology. So that was one of the big questions I had. These video game consoles, basically what you're looking at is, you know, it's a toy. It's a toy, is what they're saying. The video game consoles and accessories are classified in the U.S. International Trade Commission as toys, when technically it's like technology or computers. Technically, they do computer type stuff, you know. So what does this mean for us as a people? We don't know. And if anybody has any comments down below, it would be great. Basically, I'm doing hunting like always, but I did not receive any shipment, and today is May the 5th, and they said May 2nd, and they're just going to keep trying. But what this Amazon guy said, I actually talked to one of their main people, right? So he said he's going to get me that controller by May 15th, and I don't believe it. I don't believe he's going to do it. So let's place bets now. Winning bet gets $5 billion trillion. So, yeah, it's pretty bad, people. It's really bad. And here's the problem. They have had more than enough time to get this shit out. More than enough time. This controller and the Analog 3D have been delayed several times. I don't know why. You know, I've seen China pop out other like consoles and other systems and other stuff. That's why I bought this shit up, man. If you notice, I have videos, and I will be doing other videos of retro consoles. And these retro consoles, they're going to go up in price. You better secure. If you want a retro console that has all the games on it, you better do it before it's too late, before Amazon takes them away. Because price is going to go up, because they are coming from China, because they are pirated goods. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's in America. Now, in America, if we started doing that stuff, there'd be lawsuits out the butt. Because why? Well, just like Japan, U.S., the United States, is nothing but lawsuits. I mean, come on, man. You can't even play anything on YouTube without it being listed as content copyright crap. So you can't play any kind of little bit of a song. They allow 3 seconds of a song. So if you can do 3 seconds of a song real quick, well, there you go. But you can't use their song. Like, it had to be altered version of their song in order for it to maybe be okay, and then you're still under the radar, right? So YouTube is only sticking by these guns because of the lawsuits. And the lawsuits are destroying America. The lawsuits are destroying everything. And across the world, you get the lawsuits in the UK, the lawsuits in the United States, and the lawsuits in Japan. But see, China, it's a little bit different. We're China. We're making stuff for people. It's been that way for a long time. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is just how the cookie crumbles. They've had plenty of time to get this shit out for everybody that wanted these controllers or the Analog 3D, and they have not. So, without further ado, I have posted all my information, and you guys deal with what you can, but I'm going to end up giving up after a certain point. So, if they're going to say September, or they're going to push it till 2026, I want my money back, okay? I want my money back, and it better be put back on my credit card, or someone's getting their ass beat. It's not fun anymore. I can play my N64 if I want to. I've got other games, and it's not that big of a deal. It's great for an unboxing video to show everybody, but to be honest, I don't mind waiting way down the fucking road when it comes out on eBay, and, you know, somebody on eBay, and I'll pay, you know, an extra $50, $100 or something when it first pops on there. But if they're going to be asking 1,000 or more, I mean, everybody that's got it, like, I'm not going to turn and flip this stuff and sell it. You know, a lot of people are going to just go ahead and do that because they're going to be like, haha, you're not getting one. So they're going to say $1,000. But I would say I would wait until it's in stock if you're wanting the analog 3D. So what you do is, like I did with the TurboGrafx 16 remake, is I waited. And I waited until it became available, which was last year. And now it's available because they have them in stock. So they stocked them. And I would buy another one in a heartbeat. It's great to be able to play it on HDMI, you know, because the TurboGrafx 16 looks like shit on these new TVs. It's all dark. I've tried to do it. And you have to have one of those Tinks things that cost 500 to 700 bucks. And then you have to pass it through that, and then pass it through your card, your capture card, and then after that, you're talking about a degradation of audio and video, and you have to sit there and you really have to work with it and do a whole bunch of stuff in order to get it perfect. I'm not going to sit there for hours trying to make it perfect. And then, even if it is perfect, the gameplay looks good and colorful and bright, and then you got the sound that sounds perfect. Well, the problem with that is YouTube is going to be looking at the bottom line on the signal. And they're looking at the signal, which is another video I was going to post. I talked about it in an update. So, you know, to do all of that just to make videos on 64, it's just not a big deal. There are other ways, but, you know, or anything for the TurboGrafx. I mean, the TurboGrafx doesn't put out much for a signal. It has an S video that you could do, or it's like composite, and the signal's really low. So boosting the signal is what it's all about. But as far as it goes, people, as you can see, it may be doomed. They've had plenty of time to get us the controller and the system before May the 5th. And now the tariffs are in place. So here we are, people. Tariffs or not. We've been doing China really good for a long time. And all they have to do is just do a few things to help the American people, and we'll drop the tariffs. You know, it's a give-win thing. If they can just come and meet us at the table, it'll be fine. They can work out some sort of deal. But you got two rams ramming into each other, and it's not going to work right now. So there's going to be this battle, and they want to bring jobs back to America. So we'll see. I don't see really these companies actually spending the time to make anything for us gamers here in America. China's willing to do it. China's willing to do anything for money. So that's because they're overpopulated over there, people. And they need the work. And it is what it is, you know. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Till the next one, subscribe.